punt is on its way. Now on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Reads it, fires complete. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Just a short pass to the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Hey, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Grabbed in the middle. It's Perry. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Release to the back.
How do you drop that? How do you drop that?
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Horvath. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Come on.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Hokies are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Throws to the wideout.
How do you drop that?
Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it. He'll
start the return inside his 5. Good couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Get it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
Yeah, it didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on the screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did not bite at all. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. All tied up, under a minute to play. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. His man, it's Smith. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, the attempt is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Barnett. Caught in the backfield, it's Porter. Not much doing there, just picked up a couple before going out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll go to the ground. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. We'll get it started here in overtime. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Forced out of the pocket. Looking for the end zone. If he houses this, it's ball game. Got some room to run. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
3rd and long now as this defense tries to force another overtime period. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So here comes the field goal team, and they'll kick for the win. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that's just not the possession they wanted, man. They just struggled. They couldn't put anything together. They forced the field goal unit on, and then he misses. Now, all the other side needs is a field goal. They get a field goal, and this game's over.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. In the red area, it's Frazier. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air, it's Horvat. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. Snapped it in the shotgun. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. Now this 2-point conversion attempt for the win. Marches ahead.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
The 2-point try gets it done. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to...
You gotta be kidding me, bro. Yeah. You gotta be kidding me, bro.
The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Horvat. Buys a little extra time. Slings it downfield. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the Hokies in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win. And they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game. They're being aggressive. They're taking a shot. And they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception. But there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with it.
The Nittany Lions backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Got a little space. Gets it past the marker. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Buys a little time. He's going to take off.
You gotta be kidding me.
On the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize fourth down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by fourth down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays.
He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Quickly complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. Well, they just
You gotta be kidding me, bro.
out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On fourth down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking for a man. It's Jordan. He makes a grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense has been money on fourth down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Humphries. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's third down. You just got sacked the play prior. But you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run. Pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs there. Really good job.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Hokies! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps. He hitched. He got rid of it quickly on the line. Put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line.
Hello?
Off play action on first down.
What's that?
Dances away to buy time. Throwing on the run. Intercepted.
Yeah.
Big play stops the drive. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time. to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point and he was able to come away with the pick.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Horvath. Dumps it to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang.
Hey, where's the new objectives? I need XP so I can hit level 30.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out. He goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Horvat. Makes the grab, it's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Field goal is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing.
Bye-bye. Finally got a dub. How are we not level 25 yet? Alright, so we need a left guard. Maybe get a new running back.